So Wendy Williams has a lot coming out having to do with her life story. So she has a biopic that is airing. If it hasn't already, it's airing very soon. So Wendy Williams says that her ex-husband, she wanted to um, have a divorce 2 years into their marriage. So this is entitled by the insider. Wendy Williams says that she wanted a divorce from her ex-husband Kevin Hunter after 2 years into the 21-year marriage. And so there's been several articles that have come out with Wendy Williams basically like a tell-all biopic of her life or her tumultuous life having to do with Kevin Hunter and then some of the people outside of her life that have been a part of her life. So Wendy Williams spoke to Insider ahead of her new biopic, Wendy Williams, the movie, premiering Saturday. And so the mogul revealed that she had wanted a divorce from her ex Kevin Hunter after the second year of marriage. And Kevin, he's a serial cheat, or he was. Um, he cheated when I dated him, and he cheated when I married him, she said. So, for the past 35 years, Wendy Williams has taken the media world by storm, dominating the radio industry for nearly 3 decades, and later winning over the hearts of millions on her daytime talk show called The Wendy Williams Show. And so now Williams is letting the fans into her hot topic filled life in her new biopic. So Wendy Williams, it's called the movie, premiering Saturday night, followed by her eponymous documentary, What a Mess. So in both projects, 56-year-old media mogul bears it all, sharing personal struggles that she had faced throughout her life, including the weight challenges that she went through. It started as a child, cocaine addiction, alleged rape, several miscarriages, and her tumultuous relationship with her now ex-husband and former manager, Kevin Hunter. And so while her marriage began to publicly unravel several years ago due to the alleged infidelity and abuse privately, Williams told Insider that she had been executing her divorce plans for nearly 2 decades. So she had already planned to divorce Hunter because he had an issue with cheating and abuse in the relationship. So the two wed in 1987. So when asked at what point in her 21-year marriage she felt like her happiness had become compromised, Williams emphatically said the second year because that's when she finally got successfully pregnant with her son, young Kevin, and gave birth to him. And so here is part of the biopic. Um, a still photo of it. And so what looks like it may be Wendy in the wheelchair and Kevin wheeling her out of the hospital. So it's the movie photo. Wendy Williams and Morocco Armari stars as Kevin in Wendy Williams. And so Insider reached out to Kevin Hunter, but didn't immediately hear back from him, of course. So Williams, who finalized her divorce from Hunter in 2019, claimed that her ex-husband had cheated because he had got too comfortable. But despite problems at home, Williams said that she had made a conscious decision to stay because of her now 20-year-old son, Kevin Hunter Jr. So I couldn't leave because the bigger the talk show got and the more I would look into my son's eyes, the more I decided to give up myself, and I figured that I'd get into it on back the back end, so to speak. So the daytime talk show host, who's set to remain on air until 2022, told Insider. So apparently she's still on air. And so I'm sure she's talking about some of this stuff in her talk show. But after the two became estranged, Williams said that she had hoped to set a good example for her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. And so here's the biopic part of the movie. So still the talk show host said that Hunter will always be her friend because we must be civil to each other because they're parents of Kevin Hunter Jr. So I don't regret meeting Kevin. I don't regret falling in love. I don't regret staying with him for about 25 years, 21 of them married, Williams added. So despite going through a very public divorce while filming, Williams was committed to the authenticity of her biopic that she invited Hunter to travel to Vancouver where they were filming. So he was definitely invited by me as well as Lifetime with a promissory note from me that he would not be talked about in any other way but my truth in the documentary and depicted in any other way but my truth in the movie, she added. And so this is Sierra Payton, who is playing Wendy Williams in the movie. And so as for moving on to her next phase of life now that her 20-year-old son is out of the home and away at college, Williams is wasting no time on getting exactly what she wants. So 56-year-olds at 56, you don't have too many more chances to get your life together. So I will continue to be my own best friend until the day I die because only I know the best or what is best for me. And so this is what she's saying. So my late mother, didn't know what was best for me. And so my sister doesn't know what's best for me, but you don't know what's best for me. My bosses never knew what was best for me, only she knew what was best for her. And so I'm extremely happy that I am still relevant enough that I am able to come through some pretty double doors and say, how are you doing? And that's her phrase. And so, and still be young, fun, and pop culture relevant, she added. So Wendy Williams, the movie premieres Saturday night at 8 Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, followed by her eponymous documentary, What a Mess. And so that's the documentary. It's What a Mess. And so basically, Wendy Williams is going in on what she had experienced throughout her marriage with Kevin Hunter. And so this is, I guess, you can see that there is on the right of me there is like a small still photo just above from an ad where it says Wendy Williams, What a Mess. So I believe that must be the cover of her Lifetime biopic. So anyway, having said that, I'm going to let this go, but I guess people will eventually see it and then they will go ahead and say what they think of the whole movie and how they feel about it. And Kevin hasn't said much. He's been very quiet. Kevin Hunter, her ex-husband. So we'll see what he says about it. And if, there's going to be any problems, it seems like it's a developing type of situation. But having said that, I'm going to let this video go. Thanks for listening.